Welcome back to USA News Hub. Here, we bring you the latest updates, highlights, and breaking news from the world of sports. Stay tuned as we dive into today's top stories and key moments you don't want to miss. Unlock the secrets behind Athlos NYC 2.0, where big energy meets even bigger names, and the questions ahead are nothing short of monumental. New York City, the city that never sleeps, and this weekend, it didn't just stay awake, it roared. Because Athlos NYC 2.0 brought the energy, the names, and the noise, proving that track and field can be more than a sport. It can be a show. From Times Square to Icon Stadium, Alexis Ohanian's bold experiment in reimagining track made its grand return, louder, faster, and slicker than ever. It all started Thursday night. Long jump qualifying in the heart of Times Square. Neon lights, skyscrapers, and athletes soaring through the air between billboards and traffic. Then, the action shifted to Icon Stadium on Friday night, where the energy felt different, more refined, more alive. Attendance was up, the crowd was younger, the atmosphere, electric. This wasn't your typical track meet. This was Athlos, part sporting event, part concert, and all-out entertainment. Even from the stands, the stars were shining. Two of track's biggest U.S. names, Sha'Carri Richardson and Noah Lyles, watched the action unfold like proud fans, soaking in a moment, laughing, dancing, and cheering on their peers. And they weren't alone. The legendary Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, honored for her iconic career, took a well-deserved victory lap of recognition. Meanwhile, tennis royalty Serena Williams, Ohanian's wife, graced the stage to present the coveted Athlos crowns to each event winner. Talk about crossover star power. But the night truly belonged to one woman, Brittany Brown. She sprinted her way into the spotlight, sweeping both the 100 and 200 meters and walking away with 2 crowns and a whopping $120,000 and a subtle jab at rival Grand Slam track. Athletes were paid instantly via Cash App, right after their races, even while speaking to the media. Talk about redefining how athletes are treated. The performances, simply world-class. Faith Kipyegon delivered the fastest mile ever run on U.S. soil, 4 minutes and 17.78 seconds, turning back Gudaf Tsegay in a breathtaking duel. The top two were so dominant, they were nearly a full straightaway ahead of third-place Nikki Hiltz in a 5-person field. Marilady Polino outpaced Sulwa Eid Nazer in the 400 meters, while Keely Hodgkinson got a revenge in the 800, avenging her World Championships loss to training partner Georgia Hunter-Bell with a smooth 1 minute and 56.53 seconds win. But the moment that had everyone talking. Tara Davis-Woodhall's world-leading 7.13 meters in the long jump, the best mark of the season, and arguably the performance of the entire meet. The crowd erupted. Cameras flashed. And somewhere in the VIP section, even Sha'Carri and Serena were on their feet. If you were lucky enough to be there, you felt it, the vibe. The crowd was hyped, younger, and noticeably more diverse than your average track audience. Lights, music, giveaways, and a DJ kept the energy alive through the pauses between events. Every athlete, from the rookies to the world champs, seemed thrilled to be part of something new. They danced, smiled, hyped up the fans, and celebrated together under the Manhattan skyline. And the production? Top-notch. From laser light intros to instant replays and sleek graphics, Athlos NYC 2.0 looked and felt like a major sporting spectacle. It wasn't just a meet. It was a movement. But beneath the lights and cheers, big questions remain. Alexis Ohanian admits the meet likely operated at a loss again this year, and maybe next year too. The tech entrepreneur seems committed, but how long can that mindset last? Because as Athlos prepares to become a 3-event league in 2026, the pressure grows. Timing and location will be crucial. The same pitfalls that doomed Grand Slam track must be avoided. Still, Ohanian's patience and precision are paying off. This isn't a rushed cash grab, it's a carefully crafted vision. And after last night, investors and sponsors aren't walking away nervous. They're walking away excited. Excited to see what's next. Excited to build. Excited to believe that maybe, just maybe, track and field can be a mainstream spectacle again. Athlos NYC 2.0 wasn't perfect, but it was powerful. It showed that track can captivate a crowd, blend sport with entertainment, and bring people together in a way that feels fresh and alive. From Brittany Brown's dominance to Tara Davis-Woodhall's brilliance, from the energy of the fans to the vision of Ohanian, one thing is clear: the race to redefine track and field is on. And if this is the future, it's looking bright. Alexis Ohanian's Athlos Track and Field Series returned to New York City for version 2.0 with more energy, a louder crowd, and even slicker production than version 1. The action began Thursday night with long jump qualifying in Times Square and wrapped Friday at Icon Stadium, where attendance was up from the debut. Track's two biggest U.S. names, Sha'Carri Richardson and Noah Lyles, watched from the stands as the meet blended star power with showmanship. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was honored for her legendary career, while fellow tennis goat Serena Williams, Ohanian's wife, presented the Athlos crowns to each event winner. The biggest winner was Brittany Brown, who took home 2 crowns and $120,000 after sweeping the 100 and 200. In a quiet jab at rival Grand Slam track, athletes were paid instantly via the Cash App while speaking to the media. Faith Kipyegon ran 4 minutes and 17.78 seconds for the fastest mile ever on U.S. soil, turning back Gudaf Tsegay, with the top 2 finishing nearly a straightaway ahead of third-place Nikki Hiltz in a 5-person field. Marilady Polino beat Silwa Eid Nazer in the 400, and Keely Hodgkinson had no problem reversing her defeat at Worlds to training partner Georgia Hunter-Bell in the 800, as she got the win in 1:56.53. Below, Let's Run.com's 2024 Poster of the Year and resident Noah Jampol shares his takeaways from the night. From the crowd and production to what Athlos got right and wrong in version 2, the performance of the night was Tara Davis-Woodhall's world-leading 7.13 in the long jump. Being there in person, the Athlos meet feels like a big event. The crowd, skewing younger and more female than most sporting events, is very hyped and loud for the big stars racing or hanging out in the VIP section. The production value is top-notch, to which the nighttime setting no doubt helps. Touches like the light show intros, the DJ, and giveaways keep the party atmosphere going in the sizable pauses between events. The athletes are excited to be there despite extending their seasons. That shows with their dancing, hyping up the crowd, and pre- and post-race enthusiasm. Though the crowd was somewhere around 80 to 85% capacity, ticket prices are higher relative to the NYC Grand Prix, the place felt alive. But bigger questions loom now that Athlos will become a 3-event league in 2026. Alexis Ohanian has admitted the meet will likely operate at a loss again this year, and he seemed open to that next year as well. How long can he keep that mindset? That's all for today's update on USA News Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest sports news and highlights from around the world.